Welcome to the Taken Time podcast,
开始啦。
where we talk about stuff as a couple. And that's where the name comes from. We want to take time for basically ourselves, and that's what this podcast is for. So if you enjoyed, that's great. But funny enough, we mostly just do it for ourselves. So
And forgot to make any recording, so this time we really decided to make a recording too.
yeah, and I think it's cool that we just sit down and talk about stuff. And yeah, I thought about many things we can talk about, but mostly I just want it to be like a in the moment thing, and yeah, talk about stuff. Yeah.
So for the topic for today, I got this
Maybe.
is more comfortable.
That's fine. Maybe it's, I don't know, a boring topic in the beginning, but everything changed. So we just were in summer, and now it's completely different and rainy and cold. And this is the first week where it's cold, and I think this is for all of us, for the whole family, because we have 2 kids. It's a change, and I don't know, we need to adapt again. And I think we can feel it in the morning when everybody is. It's not so easy to get up, and yeah,
Yeah, because it's dark,
it's darker. It's
it's cold.
colder.
Yeah.
We like to drink hot beverages more. Drink more tea. Yeah, but everything's changing, and and changes that's also happening to our life now. So we just really started our business together. You were in it already, but how do you feel about that?
What kind of change? Our work?
Yeah.
Or what?
Like working together really together for the first time.
It is actually so both sides. So one side is I'm so happy, like I have of you at home, and for emails, or I see you longer in the day, and also the children are so happy, and or somebody can pick up the children when I need time to work, or or you can cook. And the other side is I feel like it's really a challenge, because work by myself is very different as with or as with work with you together, or with anybody together. So I have to tell you the whole, or show you the whole system about how I work, which is not that easy, because I just realized that I kind of write a book for that, because there is just so much details, or I just realized that how much I worked for this kind of, for I finally get a system how it works, how I talk to my customer, how I make the budget, how I get all the offers from all the vendors, how to make everything works for different budget, and how to make schedule works for different couples, and to find out what is more important for this bride, for that groom, for this mom, for this kind of family.
So just as a quick explanation, we are event organizers, event planners, and mostly we're doing weddings. So that's why we are talking about couples and weddings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's gonna come up.
Yes. So I have everything in my mind, and I know how this works, but it's so difficult to tell the second people how should you work the same like me. This is the hardest point.
And it's also never really gonna work, because everybody is different. And if I work like kinda independently, although we are working together, it's like parts, working on parts independently, then I'm gonna do it my way, and that's always gonna be a little bit different than you did before.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic what you did until now, and basically you created a business that can support our family.
Not from the beginning.
Yeah, not, of course not. Yeah, but you slowly build it up, which is really important. Yeah, and that's why I didn't stop working from day one because it wouldn't have been possible, like financially. But you did great work, and now the business is ready to support the
whole
family.
Yeah.
We just cannot, I don't know, relax.
The thing is,
we steadily have to work on it.
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like we have to make a plan. It's worked so well last year, this year also, and but this kind of business is not like if you have a fixed job, like you get. Yeah.
It's not like a product we produce and people want to buy it.
Yes. So so basically we have to make so just let more people know what we're doing, what we're good at, and we are really, so we are based here and we are good planner and designer for the destinations, weddings and all events, but we have not that much time, at least until now, to do any of this kind of job. So social media and everything else. And first thing I realized that I have to make our system work, and I have to tell you more about what I did or what you should do or what should we work, how should we work together. Second thing is we have to do more work for social media. And for that, I feel like we have to make a very exactly plan for next year. Like we have to think about what we did this year and last year, and how much energy we have for how many weddings or events. And because we are just 2 for now, so to make sure every wedding, every event have good quality, we have to like keep in a room,
in a
framework to know how much time we have, because we also have family. We don't want to work every weekend so that we don't have our family time anymore. This is horrible for children. So we have to make a plan, so how much we can do for next year, and really work for them to do the social media, to let the people know what we can offer and what we will do, what we can do.
By the way, this is really an interesting point. You said or we want time. Of course, we want time for our family and for our kids, and that we don't want to work every weekend.
Yeah.
We are, of course, working weekends, but not like fully working it or not being at home all the time, which wouldn't be possible anyway. But what I wanted to say is that this is a real luxury. We can do that, and that's not possible for everybody, especially when people start a business. That's kind of crazy that we take this time and this luxury for ourselves, because there's a lot of people who work like 24/7, like all the time, so they can build up a business and support the business. Like I said, you build it up already, and I was working with another company, so or for a company, so I was steadily making at least a little bit money.
It was enough.
It was enough, and that was why it was possible. But a lot of people start from basically nothing, and they go full in, and they have to take every second of their life to support the business, to make it happen.
Yeah, this was also the point that we talk about. Like, actually, I think why we started to do it, I mean, to work together, is because we realized that life is really short, and it can be also really uncontrollable.
Yeah.
So you cannot say, okay, I still have that much time. It can stop at any moment.
Yeah, nobody knows, of course. Yeah.
So we really want to enjoy the life with our family as much as possible. Also, this is why, like, we don't want.
You mean that? Okay, yeah. Because we were talking about that before. Like, I didn't really see a future in the company I was working with.
Not only about that, but for that, like, the children didn't really see you like more than 3 hours a day.
Yeah, but typically that's really normal for everybody.
But the thing about it is really short. I mean, we start to do the business together because of that. So of course we will not. Yeah, I mean, so this is also why, of course, we will not really use our weekend time, so our family time, to do the business. This is also our point, actually. Yeah. Go on. Sorry to stop
it's
you.
fine. So I just wanted to explain the point, not really for us, but for a possible audience, that I didn't really see a future in working for the company that I worked for before,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean there could have been a future, of course, if
A comfortable future.
not a comfortable
No.
future. So if I like put everything into my work, then it would have been possible that I could get a promotion or a better job or something out of it, more than I got. But that would have meant either like changing a position and working just more, or taking a temporary position, like if there would have been a big rebuild of any store in Austria, I could have gone there to help for, I don't know, half a year or a full year or whatever. And be
So we have
gone-
to change with you together. So go
no,
to another
not for
city.
that time, but I would have been gone for half a year, not completely, but almost. Or I would have just stayed where I was, and there wouldn't have changed anything. And that was where I was at the end. So nothing was really changing. And I was kind of frustrated because nothing was moving, although I did something really good, and nobody really appreciated it. I mean, people said, yeah, you did a good job, but that was it. And yeah, and then I started not seeing a future there.
Did you see your value there?
Yeah, maybe. And I also saw that a lot of other employees there didn't do a good job, and nobody cared, and that was strange. And I recently also saw a video online that somebody in business said exactly that. So it's the easiest to get a coworker frustrated is keeping bad coworkers.
Okay.
Because the good coworker or the coworker that's just starting sees the bad coworkers and wonders, why are they still there? Why are they working at this company? Why is nobody firing them? basically? And not doing a good job could also just be not being interested, or in this case, not talking to customers, or not being friendly, not really doing what you meant to do. You know, and that's so strange to me. Even if it wouldn't get a lot of pay, I would still try to do my job because that's why you're there. And if you don't even do that, I don't know. It wouldn't be. I don't know. This is one of my values. I think that if you do something, you try to do it right. And the funny thing about that is, if I worked for somebody, that's easier for me to do a good job than working for myself. So
because you get used to the like a system in your mind, then how then everything works. So you are waiting for a job or homework, and then you do it, you finish it, and then it's done.
kind of, yes, and also I mean, you learn that in your school life and also in your life at home with your parents and stuff like that. You learn satisfying others is good.
Which is actually wrong.
It is part of your life always, but it's also equally important to satisfy your own needs.
Yes, this is.
And that's what you don't really learn. At least I didn't. And that's really crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm struggling a little bit, at least now, with being self-employed with our companies actually. To I don't know, to be steadily, like always, every day motivated to do something, and not to fall into like, I don't want to do this now. I would rather do something else. And you don't really have, like you said, you don't really have a job. You don't really have a to-do list. I mean, you can do your own to-do list, of course, but nobody's giving you that.
Nobody is pushing you.
Nobody's pushing you.
Yeah, nobody is waiting for you to.
And pushing doesn't have to be a lot. It can
Yeah.
also just be like, oh, could you do this for me?
Or eat this down.
Not even that. That
Okay.
could be like, sometimes it's enough to just ask about something, or just have a group meeting, and this is what we're doing now, and everybody agrees, and then everybody's doing their job.
Yeah. So now you have to be the guy who give everybody the homework.
I have to give
yourself.
it to myself. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you know that you're doing it for years already, so it's not. I don't know. It's not new for you, but for me, it's kind of still new. Although, it's not yesterday we started together. It's already a few months, but still, yeah, it's still a change for me. You know.
Yeah, but I think that's I understand what you mean, and I want to say why I can do it from the beginning, because it's not like I'm trying to.
Oh, I think I know why, but speak.
You know why? So why?
I think because our school life was also really different.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
because
of course.
you were, I think you were pushed to being, I don't know, a good student. But being a good student means working for yourself.
Yeah, that's the point also.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I know I was never really pushed to being a good student.
But the thing is, like, about satisfy yourself, and we are also doing it like for not make our parents disappoint. For me, actually, from the beginning,
that
or
could be bad,
don't. Yeah, and then I learned that so there's a lot of things happened in my family also, and also studied here or meet different friends, and I'm keeping telling. I think I'm just lucky, so I'm just keeping telling that you can be yourself, and as especially a friend in my university time in China, like I'm always a good student and try to do everything good or top, but I'm actually inside not this kind of good student. I just know it. I also cannot get up in the morning at 6 o'clock and always get late or something like that.
That's different. That's really different.
But the thing is, she said that you don't have to be the best one. Why you have to? You really want it?
Yeah, but that's the cultural side of.
Yeah, but she is
Asia,
somebody. Yeah, she's somebody just not in this kind of a country. It feels like, and then she's actually the one told me like, you have to satisfy yourself. And then I just realized, oh, there's this kind of life. You can, you know, I see her that I'm sort of like, oh my God, this is amazing. She can have a life like this, and there's no problem, because I also feel like if I don't do everything well, my parents are gonna be so disappointed with me, or the teacher gonna be, and they spend so much time with me, or for me at least, and then to make me a better, not only a person but a student, or the good one who can, I don't know, do what, but yeah, but what kind of top? No idea.
That's interesting, because you know that you're being pushed, and the parents, they kind of think they know why, but there's no clear and defined goal.
The thing is, they know it, but I don't know it. Maybe because
it's
not
possible,
because it's not mine. It's
not your goal.
Yeah, this is not my goal, or at least I'm not really allowed to looking for my goal. Just you say the goal is there, go there.
But do you know what your parents' goal for you was?
I think he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was it?
Like first it was to be a teacher, like to be a music teacher.
Okay.
It is still possible actually, and I went to the best music university in China, and also the best music university almost in the whole world, which is in Vienna. And yeah, what I really learned, and is kind of enough to be a teacher, for at least for child. But yeah, you know, I had long time did nothing with music, but still. And the other goal is like this can be as high as possible. You know,
that has no meaning.
This can be like we always be pushed to do some. Not to be pushed, we also want to do by ourselves, like this kind of.
You mean just like
competition, for example?
Okay, like just would this be like a spiritual goal, like experiencing what it means to be highly cultured and knowing a lot in a certain field or something like that? Because
also,
that's not really, you know, that's not a job, but that could be a goal. Just being, I don't know, having a lot of experience and being in the right school.
It's very, very, very simple.
Example.
Example is, for example, I'm a singer. I was a singer, and you can, if you are good, you can always go to a better or higher or bigger stage. That's kind of enough.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
like
but where's the end goal? Like, what is the highest stage? Is there something where you could say like, I reached my goal now?
for me myself, that time when I just arrived to Vienna, I'm really dreamed about I can sing in like a Staatsoper, like opera house, but which is of course not possible because what I learned in China is not opera. Also, what I learned here is lead, the song and oratorium, or the English word, oratorium, almost the same pronounce. And so yes, for me there is kind of a goal, but you never really cleared about that, never thought about it, and then we have to do stuff because I cannot talk anymore.
That's fine. The microphone is only taken on voice.
Okay. But still, I cannot think because my mom is here now.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that's a big difference in culture, I would say. Because here, it's maybe stupid to say that, but we have it so good that we don't really have that kind of a high goal. It's fine to have a job, any job.
Yeah, but
I still think this is maybe changing now because of the high inflation and everything changed in the whole world, that maybe it's not enough to have just a regular job.
yeah,
I mean, enough for what is the question? Because enough for having a life, sure. Enough for having a family, maybe not anymore. It really depends. It could be possible, sure, but then you always have to check your finances. So it's not a comfortable life anymore with a family, with a regular job. At least I think for the next generation it wouldn't be like that anymore. For the generation now, like slightly younger than us and kind of also us, it's hard already. Or at least it's hard to have the dream of our parents, like your own house or a big family, or just a good car or stuff like that. So what we would say is a regular life, which is crazy already, because if you look at the world, a lot of people never get any of that.
but there is also a lot of people get everything or much more,
Sure.
which is so strange.
Yes, I mean, it's possible, yeah. But for that, I think you need goals. And if you never really got goals in your life, it's like, sure, why would you care? And then you end up with a person who's never really motivated.
Okay, come back to our job, why I started. I think for me, it's not...
Just, we don't have to. We can talk about anything.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I just want to finish it because you just said why, and we went to my university time and our education.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
It's okay. And also the thing is, why I started that time is because of I have like what the word? Motivation. Like by myself, like I feel like I want to do something, and I want to finally find out what I'm good at and what I can also do to earn money. That's it. That's the very simple goal for me that time. Because I do not want to be a woman that's just stay at home and do the normal homework, housework. I mean, I think I can, as long as you are working normally, and it should not be a problem for our life and also with our children, because our parents also supporting us really a lot.
But that's still kind of a controversial thing, because to have a job that gets you enough money to have that life, it has to be normally it has to be a job that you spend a lot of time with. So it's like 10-hour days would be almost the minimum.
Yeah.
Either that, or it's a very specific job very like an outlier, something that's almost nobody's doing, but you can get a lot of money with it.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, everything about the internet, everything like in the, what was that called, the internet bubble or something like that. So or in another niche thing, everything about sex, for example. There's a lot of money in sex, of course, but that's a really different decision than
Yeah. So I really did Forschung.
You investigated something?
Yeah, for myself.
Okay.
Like what I'm good at, what I'm not good at.
So maybe you just looked into what you're good at. Okay.
Exactly, and what I want, what kind of life I want to have. Maybe with all of this kind of thing, I found like my goal. It's not so clear, like what it should be, or how much money I should earn for a year, or what kind of job exactly. I mean, from the beginning, I'm not quite clear with this kind of thing. I'm just thinking about what I can do, like the language. Like that time I learned also German. And I can speak Chinese as mother language. So basically, I found okay from the language I'm good, and the English not that good as you say, and then, but at least it's enough for the life or for some like normal job. So 3 different kind of language, and a lot of people are gonna suggest you like you can just go to like some
language
like
school?
No. I mean, with this kind of level of or this kind of 3 different kind of language, what's the best job the time you can get is go to be like sellers in a Louis Vuitton shop, for example.
Okay, a salesperson in a luxury brand.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Because this kind of shop always needs the people who can speak different languages, because they also always have tourists. Is the most part, the biggest part of their business actually.
And that I guess would be for like maybe Russian and Chinese speakers mostly. Because
exactly. And so I also get this kind of job at the beginning. You remember? I work in the airport for the
I know
the shop, and I really did a good job that time actually, because I'm as a beginner, and we have to learn a lot because I have no idea about any technical knowledge about the watches and also jewelries and all those kind of things. And there is also really this kind of luxurious watches, so that we have to like with a very expensive thing, we have to be two person together to show or something like that. So and I really did sell something in my first 3 or 2 weeks. Of course, to a Chinese passenger.
Okay.
And just like I'm helping another seller and to explain what is it in Chinese. That's all. Because the situation is with another language, the people may understand it, but they may don't trust the seller. And when there is people who comes from your culture, and to explain it and to say, for sure this is then I'm guaranteed this is okay. Let me show you that and everything. Okay. Then it's no problem. In 5 minutes, they bought this very expensive watch. So I can also do that, and I know I'm good at, and I also know that how much I earned for the shop during my time is really good. But then I also realized, so I stopped then with the problem with the visa problem, which is an issue. But still, if this not happen, I will still not do it, because then I get the I think I made the exam of the university, entry to university. But still, that I just know that this is not what I want to do, or
you could have done it. You could have been good at it.
Yeah, and I can also earn a lot of money from this job, but it's not what I want. I mean, this is like, you just know it, because when you think about it, you feel like, no, come on, I have to get up again and do the same thing. And
and it was really not your time to get up.
Yeah,
I think you had to get up at 4 in the morning or something.
Yes, exactly. And the thing is,
she's not a morning person.
But still, I found out in this job, the very, very interesting part, the very, very happy part for me is when I am allowed to do some like decorations or to like put all those
the shop window,
new
right?
yes, in the shop window, to put all those things together to make it beautiful for the new season or something like that. And also the balsams or like in the field, like wow, you can do that. And I also feel like wow, I can do that. I never learned it, but I just know how to do it. And then I like slowly found out, okay, this is what I'm actually good at, and I feel so excited when I find out how to do it, and I want to spend time to find out or even to learn why this looks beautiful, about color or about shape or what. But you know, this is the motivation about you are pushing yourself to go further. I think this is the thing, to really find the thing you want to do. And this is also how I start my job. I'm thinking about, so this is after my university time here, so I learn music, classic music. I have to say that this kind of time bring me a lot. This is right? Brought me a lot?
Fine, just talk.
Okay. Okay. So then I kind of had a lot of culture background, music background, art background from here, from China, and also about like how to make things beautiful, or just, you know, during this kind of time you learn music and you see a lot of things, or you have another education at whatever you learned, like about the literature, about the culture here, all those Baroque styles or what kind of thing, everything. You kind of have you kind of build your brain or your eyes differently. And then after that, when you see anything that you can like, you just can know that this is beautiful, this is not. Or like, if I always like to see some beautiful photos or magazines about weddings or anything. If there is something beautiful about flowers or decorations, or like to make any a concept with music or with something together, you just have a good feeling, and you just like have some kind of idea in your mind, like, okay, this can work. If this and this put together, this is gonna be amazing, something like that. And then I found out this is exactly wedding. So the wedding is a way for me, is the kind of highest level of art. I mean, if you really do it well.
This is how you want to express yourself.
Yes, because there is an art about the feeling of the people. I'm so good at it. I'm kind of just like the people standing in front of me, talk with me, I just know what they are thinking. Very strange. Or they feel good or not, or what they want. Or I really know how to talk with people to get their point as quickly as possible.
So you have a high EQ, not
Yeah,
IQ, but EQ.
EQ, yeah. And so this is also so important about talking with the people, with a couple in this case. So very important to get their point and to make their dream come true. And in between, on this way, I need the good eyes about beauty, about the decorations, about the whole day, and about I also need like the good feeling about the music, the ear. Like we have a lot of couples who really great fan of music, and also this is why they chose me, because they would love to have somebody who really understands music, who also understand them, to make their wedding come true, because they know there's going to be something differently. Because I just know that what kind of music suits what kind of part, what kind of emotion, what kind of ceremony or anything. Or even we had a wedding day with 3 or 4 or 5 different musicians, like the electric musicians for what, and the classic musicians for what, and something else for what. So basically all those things I found out, okay, they just come up in my mind, just like this. What about that? What about that? And even the couple who were living like far away from me, it doesn't matter in China or in the USA. And when they talk with me, like for example, just to call a bride in the morning, and she told me she don't like the traditional like musicians.
Okay.
Don't like classic musicians, which is normally for the ceremony in the National Library, for example. And I asked her then, what do you want to have then? And she said then handpan would be cool. And I'm firstly think about, okay, handpan is normally we saw them on the street. It's like
sheet musician,
this for me actually what I saw before, because the thing is, because I never saw a high level handpans performance, but there is something. I'm thinking about, okay, let's try to find something, and then I really found a very good one who worked with cello, and I just heard a very short about their videos, and I decided to send this link to the couple, and I just know the difference between this one and others. This is just the music and all the feeling that go boom, go inside your heart. You feel like, oh my God, And I can already imagine when we listen this kind of music in the library, when they play it in library, in the National Library. You have to go to Google, where is the National Library in Austria?
In Vienna.
Yeah, in Vienna, and the Great Hall, I think, or State Hall. The name is English.
You can find it when you Google that. Sure.
Yeah. So then I just get it. So I already have this kind of like video movies in front of my eyes, and where they should sit and how they should stay, and during the playing time what the couple should do. And then I come up with an idea about what about let us make like a calmer music wedding.
Chamber music, I think is that one.
Chamber music, or like a small concert wedding, because what we normally do is, of course, the musician play in the beginning and the bride come inside, and then next thing is maybe exchange the rings and play music and waltz and play music at the end, play music.
Quite traditional, but
yes.
Yeah.
But I feels like this is gonna be something differently, because with this kind of handpan music, this can be like wind in the room, or the sound can be like the smile in the room, like this kind of feeling. I also get it. So I'm talking with the bride, like, what about we don't do it in a traditional way, but just let them play, and we just do the ceremony, and let them just go like fully together. Okay. Yeah, and the part, like you do what you want, what you should, or what the speakers said, and then if they didn't finish one song during this part, you can just like look at them or sit down or enjoy the music. Let's just do that.
Okay.
Like don't do they have to stop when you finish with exchanging the ring. They have to stop with when you sit down. They have to stop. Let's just play them together, and the couple should be also part of this art or this performance. The bride is just so surprised and so happy with that. I said, I never heard about this kind of idea, but this is really the idea in my heart.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think this is the coolest part in my job. That you always find the cool idea, and I think this is a very valuable, because this is not something you can repeat or anybody can repeat, because this is like the art, like the
like
painters. And maybe you can copy it, but it's never the same. And there's never the thing, the things, Sinn auf Deutsch.
Sense.
The sense.
Or the meaning.
Yeah, the meaning that this one who have this idea want to tell you. Like you can copy it, but this is never the one which is so valuable. And
it's
also
for different people, so it's never the same.
Yeah.
Okay,
and this is from the very beginning, how we started with the dreamer bride, Sam. It's not the same. She is like the same person, like who I am, and she's just try to at least make the looks like impossible things possible. and I'm just like doing the crazy thing with her together. And then we found out it's all possible.
I mean, that's how you should live anyway, right?
Yeah, and we are always thinking about, oh, this thing is too far away from me. For example, our first wedding is again the National Library. This is such a great, huge place, and we can never think about the normal people can really pay the rent, the rent for it, or do anything there. They just have to be like huge million of a budget or something like that. But it's actually not. But if you don't ask, you don't know. If you don't try to find it out, you don't know. Maybe the result come out, okay, we really cannot do it.
It could have been too much, but you can always look for another location.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you don't try to do it, if you do not at least give a try, it can never happen. Yeah. So, and the thing is, the next thing which this thing told me is, or taught me is that you should never make with the glance
a limit.
A limit, a limit to yourself or to your life, like what you can do, where you can go.
Yeah. I just saw a short video of a lady today who, like a young girl, whatever, who took a video of herself, and she said she cannot go out, like out of the house. She cannot go out.
Okay.
Because she has, I don't know, an anxiety attack or something like that. So she's emotionally not able to go outside. And I thought, okay, we won. Because we can do everything. It's not impossible. So if you can get out of the house, if you can,
if you want, you can actually. Yeah. The thing is only that you may don't want.
Yes, exactly. There's a lot of people who don't want to or really can't, who have some other problems.
Yeah.
But if you can live a normal life, nothing is impossible for you.
Really, yeah. The only impossible thing for you is yourself.
The limitations you set yourself. Exactly, that's what you said,
Really. And another thing is I also learned by myself is never stop. I mean, this never stop means like, the thing is like in the morning we like drive the bicycle to the kindergarten. Sometimes you are so fast, which I almost cannot reach you to anymore. But I just feel like, okay, the body let's change and position and use another muscle to do it, maybe because here is maybe also the limit for me already, but just try to do something. And then try to use another muscle of your body and let's make it. And it just say that this works then. But if you stopped, if you said, no, I'm too tired, stop, I have to stop, and then you are done. You can never, then you are like in kindergarten already. I'm still like half the way. I would of course
wait for you. But
I know, but it's
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And also about planning an event or wedding is the same. So on the way there is always something makes you want to stop. Like I had a day like from like I don't know 7 o'clock in the morning to like 12 o'clock at night. I feel like I have 1,000 to-do lists to finish, and I feel like I cannot finish it, but I'm keeping telling myself, okay, they are only to-do list and they are long, but it should be possible to finish them, and everything are actually small, and you just write you just write an email and this thing is done. You just reach out to these people and it's done. But the thing is, sometimes you think about so much because sometimes by planning, they are also like this together. You change this thing, this have to change.
So you have to entangle everything, get it like to be one step at a time. To be able to do it.
Yeah, and on the way, somehow your brain feels like I'm tired already. I cannot think anymore. And then you start to maybe look at your phone with something else, and then
it's easy, right?
Yeah, and then 2 hours later.
And that happens. It happens sometimes.
This is what you also have to keep and tell yourself. Okay, okay, get a break is okay, but you have to tell your brain, okay, the break is like 30 minutes or 20 minutes, and do something healthy. Yes, something healthy. Maybe move a little bit, or go to the balcony a little bit, or something else. But like never really stop. And you have to keep and tell yourself, you just do it. Then it can be done. It's also like last year, the very big wedding like we did together.
Yeah.
We made like 6 versions about the mood board. Also because of the budget, because about the organization
Flower
thing, about
arrangements,
flowers and
yeah.
everything, about the timing, about the different things. And I really had the feeling that I will never finish before the wedding. And this is like too much. But then when I finished it, very funny, I have the feeling is, I finished it? That's it? Not that bad as I thought, but yes, everything.
Yeah, it's always like that.
Yeah.
When you're in the middle of doing something, it feels like hard and long and ugh.
Yeah.
And when it's over, it's just over. And
Yeah.
the effort
Really.
is gone.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. But the hard thing is to see the end when you're in the middle of it or at
Yes,
the beginning.
exactly.
Because at the beginning, everything is a lot.
Yeah. And I just learned something, also a short video online that a woman is talking about, and I think she is so good at, I don't know, earn money or something like that, but to talk about the logic, how to earn money, kind of. And she's talking about, I'm so agree with her idea. This is not only her idea, but from a lot of people. She's just also talking about her experience. Like a lot of people are thinking about the way about earning money is to have, and then do, and then to be. Like you feel like you have to have it. You have to have a job, and then you do the job. Then you be a person who is rich. You become.
Yeah.
But actually, this is totally wrong. You have to think about be first. So who you want to be, what kind of person you want to be.
Like having the mindset.
Yes.
Of worker, for example.
Yeah, also like which goal you want to reach, something like that. And to be what kind of person, or how much money you want to earn, or whatever you want to do, be first, and then do. Because then you get a goal, and then you are looking for the way how to do it, and then have. And then you will have. This is a result. This is not a goal then to have something. But if you find out who you want to be and do it, then you will have. But a lot of people will not believing at the beginning about I will have. Then they don't start because it feels like my mom just told me at the beginning that you will never be a wedding planner. You will not be successful because how you can earn money with that? And a lot of people are keeping telling about that. But I never really heard about this kind of thing. I mean, I heard about it. I mean, never heard about this in my heart, but still feels like I just should try it because I'm so good at something. It should bring me something, you know. But in the way who the moms and aunties are talking, I think I will never start it. I just feel like no, this is okay. Not enough money, and let's give it up. Let's try to find something I can already see how much money I can earn every month. And this is gonna be, of course, something else, like the life we really don't want. At the beginning we talked about this already. So this is, but a lot of people feels like they feel very nicht sicher.
Not secure enough. But
yes.
I also understand because it's like having the mindset and then starting is really hard.
Yeah.
Because if you never heard about being something or how to be something, how to change your mindset to that, then how could you? So I understand that it's really hard.
But it's so interesting.
Some people cannot do it.
Yeah, but it's so interesting when you find out it's actually worked another way around. And you have to trust yourself. Yeah. But when you really have this kind of motivation in your heart, then you just, very interesting thing is that you will just find the way how to reach the place you want to be. And on the way there, you will get those kind of opportunity. And it feels like, yeah, this is just amazing. What about the Sam? How she find me, and how I meet her, how I started my first wedding, and also the second, third, and all those comes to me. And also last year, seeing the bride who really trusts me and who I really love, and she just saw my works online and just trust me to do this kind of like really big budget wedding with that much design things and everything.
Mm.
Just come to us. So we can never guarantee like, okay, through this way you're gonna have this kind of opportunities. You will say, oh no, when I can reach this kind of couples or get this kind of wedding or get as much as I want. It never works like this, because as long as you don't start, there's no chance.
And I mean, the best way, and I'm not really the proponent for that, because I'm the person who's thinking about negative things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the best way how to do that is just not thinking about anything else, just being in it, just working through it.
Yeah, yeah. On the way you're trying to find the way or working through it, you are already successful.
Yeah, you're doing it already.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do that.
So this is what you want to, right?
this is the best case scenario, of course.
Yeah. I think you also really want to write a book, right? Not anymore.
No. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah. Yes, but.
Yeah. I mean, now we are working together, and you can do the part you can do or you are good at in this part. Which doesn't mean you have to do it with me together. If you on the way find out you are good at something else, and you third really want to do,
What?
Third? Is it third? To be Swedish. Which you really want to do.
Yeah, okay.
What a word of English. I think
I don't know which one you're looking for.
Thilled.
Thrilled.
Thrilled. Thank
Okay.
you. You're thrilled to do.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Yeah, of course.
Because I feel like you are also good at like writing your stories. Because think about how you are like just telling a story to the children. You're really good at it. You know, you just like without any thinking, just make the story comes out. Because like this kind of thing, you have to really think about what's your highlight, and really do it. Write a book for that, or just recording what you told the children about stories. There's for sure 1,000 stories already. It's like, and you have every time like make this microphone in front of you and then start it.
Like in bed telling a story.
Yeah.
Then it's like, Dad, what is this? What is this kind of light there?
Yeah, isn't that cute? Yeah, really. And make a book about the
maybe that's not the right thing to do, like recording what I'm telling my kids in bed, but yeah, sure. I really want to write a book, but it's I don't know. Maybe the same as with having a tattoo. I don't have tattoos, but if I would have the perfect idea or the perfect thing to have as a tattoo, I might go and get one. But I don't think there is one, you know. And even if I had the perfect idea for a tattoo, I don't think I would need it. So I thought that much about it that I don't need it anymore. And maybe the same thing is happening with the want to write a book. Like I don't really have the right idea, because a lot of writers they just have like a small idea, just a click that they want to write about this, and maybe it's just a scene or any small kind of idea, and around that they're weaving a story. And I just don't have that. There were a lot of ideas, of course, and I was writing down the idea, but it was never just the spark that lit a big fire. It was never that. So I don't think right now I would have the possibility to write a book. Of course, I would like to write a book, and the maybe stupid thing is that when I thought about writing a book, I always wanted to do it in English, but it's not impossible, because there was an English writer like in Britain, Joseph Conrad, and he was not English. He was a Polish immigrant.
Okay.
And when you were able to hear him talk at that time, there were no recordings, I think, because it was too early. But he always had a Polish accent. So his grammar might have been perfect, but his language, his English was never perfect. So, of course, as a non-native speaker, you can still write a story or a book in that language. Of course, it's possible, yes, but it's really, really hard. And much harder than in your own language, in your mother tongue. So I don't think I should write in English, but it's maybe equally hard for me to write in German, because my whole life I was like kind of going away from my mother tongue, from my native language. Because I was, I don't know, at first in school I was really bad in English, and then I got really good at English. Because I was just so invested in books, in music, and in movies, in English, of course. So it was a counter reaction to being bad. I went good, and that doesn't mean that I'm perfect in English. Not at all. But at least for a school level, it was really enough. So from that point on, I was going away from German as my language. And that kind of is counterproductive to being a writer. So writing a book in German would be really awkward. Because
yeah, I understand it. It's the same like if you ask me to write something in Chinese now, I have to kind of get some help from AI to make the sentence more beautiful. I get your feeling because I've got so many beautiful words or so many things. Yeah,
and even if I read in German, there's a lot of things that I find strange or awkward that are just really normal in German. So I don't know if I could do it at all. I mean, and the strange idea that I had was writing like a big American novel. And that's crazy because I'm not American, and English is not my mother tongue, and we don't live in America, of course. So it would be just crazy. But the concept of the great American novel is just so appealing to me. And there's quite a few stories like that. That I don't know, that are so fun and so I don't know, so moving, so emotional, that I think this is at least kind of the style that I would like to write.
But it's never yours.
But it's never mine, and it's also kind of impossible. So I'm not sure if this is always, if this is ever gonna happen. And maybe if I write, maybe it's just a children's book or something like that, which would also be fine. Yeah, we'll see. But yes, this thought is always kind of always on my mind also. Yeah, sure. We'll see.
Yeah, but I think when you one day really find something you want to do, and the feeling like it's like when you're talking about it, you have light in your eyes.
Yeah,
and then you know.
Yeah, otherwise it's really horrible.
Yeah.
then it's work again, and work doesn't mean that it's what you should do.
Yeah.
It's something you think you have to do. Yeah. How about we end for today?
Okay.
Because I think we did quite a long
already
time, and we actually have to work. Yeah, which is kind of strange, but yeah, we still have to do something.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, guys. Thanks for listening and or watching, if you were. And yeah, see you next time.
Or write us what you want to listen for next time.
Yeah,
if there is anybody there.
Sure, engage, do something, write to us. And if you want an event or a wedding planned, you could also do that, of course. Just visit us on Instagram. It's Fine Events Vienna on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yes. No.
Yes.
Okay, but homepage is fineeventsvienna.com.
Yeah. Okay. See ya.
Good.